Today I'm going to replace my garbage disposal, which suddenly decided to be more broke than a tooth fairy in a house full of meth heads. I took off the hose going to the dishwasher and then, for some dumb reason, tried to catch the dishwasher juice. I immediately had flashbacks to the time I took a garbage disposal off and ended up taking P-trap water to the nostril. It smelled like an entire zoo had taken a dump inside my nostril. A wise me would have taken the P-trap off first and then poured the chocolate highway water in the P-trap, but c'est la vie. I loosened up all the fittings holding the P-trap in place and removed it from the disposal. Take careful note of how these pieces go back together. If you were paying attention earlier, you would have noticed that I used a screwdriver to loosen the flange holding the garbage disposal on. Once it's loose, it can be turned by hand and the disposal removed. Now that the disposal is removed, we can indulge in a little 80s butt rock. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer that we won't have any leaks. I'd like to take this time to introduce you to our sponsors. Just f***ing kidding, we don't have any sponsors. Before installing, take note that there is a plug in place of the dishwasher drain. You need to remove this if you have a dishwasher. But I guess you're supposed to remove it with a blunt object and not a screwdriver. It would really help if I read the manual. You'll notice that the drain tube is detachable, but don't worry about installing this yet. Unless you want to use it as a handle while installing. But that probably voids your warranty or something. I don't know, I didn't read the instructions. You'll want to orient the disposal to where the drain can easily reach the P-trap, otherwise you'll end up with some sort of under-sink abomination filled with S-traps, uphill slopes, accordions, and other plumbing no-nos. To reassemble your drain, make sure that the washer is taper side down. You can see a little groove that the washer is intended to sit in on the P-trap. Once the P-trap is reassembled, you can screw the drain tube to the disposal. There should be a rubber gasket included to make a seal on the drain elbow. Speaking of rubbers, did you know the first condoms were invented to prevent syphilis in the 16th century by Gabriel Falloppia, the same guy who named the fallopian tubes? Take that, Mark Rober and Smarter Everyday Guy. I can educate people too. Once the disposal is mounted, you can tighten the flange back with a screwdriver. Get that snug and go ahead and tighten back up the fittings on the P-trap. Reinstall the drain tube for the dishwasher, plug the disposal back in, and it's time to test her out. The last step is to install the removable splash guard if you have one, so that there isn't a gaping hole bigger than Tom Cruise's anus.